Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Tuesday, September 10th. Okay, September 10th. The 10th of the month is a really important date. We have to keep that in mind if you are interested or if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber already. This is the deadline every single month to either increase your subscription, get a second kit, to renew your subscription if you paused it or put it on hold, maybe you were away for the summer, get back on track with your Paper Pumpkin today. So you go into your Paper Pumpkin account and adjust your membership. So I wanted to remind you about that. I'm super excited because, well, today is the deadline as well for leaders in the Stampin' Up! Families. The Silver Elite and Above leaders, we have been invited to go to what's called Backstage Virtual. And it is November 8th and 9th. So I marked off my calendar those mornings. It's going to be a fantastic event. Stampin' Up! They tease us all the time. And you know what, guys? I have participated in many of these virtual events and they do not disappoint. They always spoil us. So if you are a Silver Elite demonstrator, today's the deadline, okay? Or, you know, if you're getting close to that, I think you can still get your last requirements and still get registered in the month of September. So, yeah, so exciting stuff all around. Hi, Krista. Hello, everybody that's popping in. A little bit late this morning. I had a crazy day and evening, but I made it through. I said my prayers to God yesterday morning. I knew I was going to have a busy day. I had my video, then I had class prep, then I had my class at Boston Pizza, my very first technique class of the month. There will be 3. I do 2 live classes, and then my YouTube live will be on September 26th at 10:30 a.m. So I was late getting home from Boston Pizza last night, so late getting to unwind. I get really excited, you know, when I get to stamp with people. So coming home from class last night, it was really hard for me to unwind and to go to sleep. So of course this morning, I slept through my alarm. So we're getting off to a little rocky start this morning, but I'm okay. I think I've got it all in front of me here, and you guys are with me, so that's what counts, right? Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Carol Ann. Hi, everyone that's joining. Hi, Donna. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Ethel. Yes, it is Tuesday. Hello, Alexina. We have a beautiful sunny day today. I think it's going to be a little cooler temperatures, so I welcome that because we've had some heat, that's for sure. I love the heat, but it's always nice to see it cool down a little bit. Today I'm going to make another card using the my bundle of the week, which is spooky. I had to stop and look. Potions and spells. Where to get spooky from? It is kind of spooky. It's a fun spooky. Continuing on with that bundle, and also the new paper, the new products that were released last week on September 4th. We've got some amazing Halloween paper. I'm going to use a little bit of that. And today, I had so much fun with yesterday's sketch that today I thought I would share with you the sketch that my team played with on the weekend. So I had my team meeting on Sunday, and those ladies, they always knock it out of the park when they join live and they share their card using the sketch that I give them. So I'm going to share the sketch with you, and I'm going to get to play along because I didn't get a chance to play along at the team meeting. So this is my chance, and then I'll upload my card into the team album. So when you're on my Stampin' Up! Team, you get access to all these albums, you get access to free tutorials. My All-Star Design Team tutorial goes free to all of my team members. I got to get that uploaded to them because they get it for free. So lots and lots of perks to being on my Ink-Sighted Canadians team. If you're not with me, and you're not with the other ladies, come and join us, you guys. You're missing out on all the fun. It is so much fun to be a demonstrator and to get all these amazing products at a discount and to be a part of a wonderful, wonderful community. All right, let's flip the camera, get started here. Let me know if you have questions, please drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. I always like to know where you're joining me from. I love it when you put your city, your state, your province, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate that so, so much. Okay, so let's flip and get started here. Hi, Laura. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sherry from Northern Minnesota. Hello, Sue. Wow, so many people here. All right. Hi, Anne-Marie. It's so good to be back. Thank you for that. I'm so excited to be back and in my happy place here. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip the camera. Hi, Barbara from Winnipeg. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for being here with me today. Good to see you. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I probably needed the sleep. You're right, Sherry. I'm going to need some extra sleep all this week. I'm going to catch up. And I'm keeping up with those vitamins too. Okay, let's do this. Let's flip the camera and point you down here. Now, this is I love the Global Design Project team. I mean, I'm on the team. I love the challenge every week. Yesterday, I made a card using this week's challenge, which is also a sketch challenge. But this is the challenge I gave to my team on Sunday. And you can see, this is an old one, right? We're up to 461 right now with Global Design Project this week. This is one from a long time ago. It's GDP 154, but I love the sketch. So I put that up in the team page in an album, and they all got to play. And I'm so impressed with the number of people that play along with this challenge. They obviously like sketch challenges too. So I don't want to miss out. You know, I love to have fun with my team. So I'm going to play with this one today, and we're going to bring in Potions and Spells as my bundle of the week. You want to grab this one, get all of your Halloween projects ready to go early. And I'm super excited about the Halloween paper that was released. Well, there's a whole bunch of Halloween stuff that was released in let me show you. Sorry guys, I got to grab my brochure. Just reaching for it. Okay, so it was released, and some of you have asked yesterday, how do I get the brochure? Well, this brochure is on the website. If you're on my email list, I emailed it out. It is not a print copy. This is a digital brochure that you can print. If you have a printer at home, you can print your own copy if you like, or you can leave it as a digital file and zoom in and take a look at it. So go ahead and print that out. It's not that long. It's 20 pages long probably, but it is jam-packed full of papers and kits and stickers and all kinds of, well, new cardstock that I shared yesterday. So many amazing things. So today we're going to bring in the Halloween paper again, and we're going to play with some pieces of that to go with my sketch. So the Halloween Spells 12 by 12 designer series paper, we're going to bring that in today with the Potions and Spells. Okay, so Potions and Spells is a photopolymer stamp set. All right, so you get a set of, how many are in here? Let me just look on the front here. You get a set of 13 stamps, and you also, when you buy the bundle, you save 10% as always. And you get the Potions and Spells dies, which are fantastic. Today we're going to do a card using the stamps, and I'm going to bring in one of my favorite embossing folders. We're going to play with Dotted Circles today. Dotted Circles is a 3D embossing folder, and it is enormous. Look how big this thing is. It is so big. It's actually, let me tell you the measurements. It's actually 6 by 8.5 inches. That is a mega folder. I think Stampin' Up, I don't remember seeing any information that we were going to be getting these ginormous folders, but they arrived with the new catalog in May. So I'm loving this one. We're going to play with that today. And for my card, for the sketch, I'm going to use Basic Black. I've cut it down the long side, or, you know, at 4 1/4 down the long side. And then I've scored it at 5 1/2. So I love to do side opening cards. When I do landscape, I like to put the spine on the left-hand side, simply because I find that when you stand it on a mantle like this, it stays put, right? So it's my favorite way to do landscape cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and score that score line. And we're going to bring in a piece of gorgeous grape. They really did name this properly because it is gorgeous. It is the most gorgeous purple. I love gorgeous grape. We're going to put this into the folder. And of course, you guys hear me talk about the features of these folders all the time. I love that they give us the line up here. So this one is, you know, a beautiful swirl of dots going all the way around here. But if you just want certain parts of this folder, you can just put your cardstock wherever you want, right? But I'm going to take my cardstock and line it up with that line on the folder so that I get this very specific pattern on my cardstock. So close that up. When you close it up, you can actually see, okay, this is what you want, right? Or this is what I wanted. Now, if I wanted it in the center, I could move it down and have the circles in the center, but I'm really liking those radiating dots like that. Okay, so let's do that first. This is a first step. So we're going to run that through. Let me move my coffee out of the way so we don't get that all over the card. That's probably a good technique, but not for today. Okay, we're not going to do that today. Okay, so we've got our folder. We're going to bring in our big guy, our big kahuna, the star of the show, the boss, the big boss, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so to do a 3D folder, you need just platform number 1, okay? And if you ever forget, you're in doubt, what do I do? It's all on here. You can see it. It's all on platform number 1. They have little cheat diagrams that you can watch that you can look at to see, am I doing this right? And then we're going to take the folder, always put the spine into the machine first. That will ensure that the pressure will go from the spine outward to the open ends, and you will not get a cracked folder. So we're going to take that, and then for 3D folders, you need platform or plate number 4, okay? So that's all we do. We simply put that on top, and then we roll it through. All right, so I'm using my thumb to guide, and then I grab my fingers to the top here, and once it starts to roll, I move my hand out of the way and let the machine do its magic. All right. Let's see what we've got. Hello, Sharon. Hello, everyone. Hi, Marie. Chilly Montreal. Woo. Yes, I guess it is cooling down a little bit. I'm okay with a little cool down. I just don't like the abrupt cool down. You know, that's happened before here in Calgary. I've seen it. Oh my goodness. And I don't wish that. I want a gentle cool down for fall. Okay. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love this. Let me hold that up close so you can see the texture. I mean, those bumps are like, that's where it's at, right? The 3D folders, Stampin' Up! Has mastered that. It's so amazing. Okay, so for our sketch, we have, okay, so I've got a card base, I've got a card front. Let's take a look at the sketch again. We've got something going on here in the background. We've got some, a bow. Got some twine or ribbon, whatever it is you want to do. You can stick to the sketch, you know, closely, or you can go off the rails and change it. You can totally change it. It's totally your card, whatever it is you want to do. So for my card, I thought, okay, what am I going to use for that ribbon feature? So I'm going to bring in the Baker's Twine Essential Pack and the black. Yes, the black. I'm going to use black. So the Baker's Twine Essential Pack comes with 5 spools of twine. So you've got all these neutral colors and black, which is perfect for Halloween. So we're going to use some of that. And I don't like to measure. Measure is like numbers, right? So I'm just going to use the length of my glass mat studio here, my glass mat at the bottom of my work surface. And we're going to snip that. We're going to use that length. So you'll get all of this in your starter kit. See, I got starter kit always on my brain because it is always the best deal to join as a demonstrator and get the starter kit. But the kit that I'm going to send you are the pieces for everything you see here. So you're going to get the black cardstock cut like that. You'll get your gorgeous grape already embossed like this. You're going to get this twine, all of the pieces to make this card. And the other ones that you're actually going to, if you order with me this week and you use this host code at the top of your screen, excuse me, you're going in a minimum $60 order, gets you all 6. This week is a special week. I'm doing all 6 because I did 1 card last week before I fell ill. And we won't talk about that, but anyway, I'm back. But I'm going to honor that card. So this week, we're continuing on with the same host code. So if you ordered last week, you're going to get all 5 cards for this week, plus the one I did last Monday, all the pieces. So you can sit down with your Potions and Spells stamp set and make these cards. Okay, so bringing in my take your pick tool, I'm going to burnish, lift up that adhesive backing. All right, so expose that adhesive. Then we're going to just touch the baker's twine on there. I'm going to wrap around once and twice, and then come back to the adhesive. Easy peasy, right? But then my friend Christine, Christine Bertram, she taught me this little tear and tape sandwich, and I love it. So we're going to put another piece of tear and tape right over top, and that's going to make sure that those ends do not pop out. There's nothing any worse than making a card and putting ribbon or twine on it and getting it all complete, and then all of a sudden your twine or your ribbon starts to wiggle out. Has that ever happened to you? Oh, it's such a pain because it's like you can't get that back together. You can't put that twine back in, right? It's almost impossible. So we're going to anchor that down real good. And then I use my liquid glue and I use quite a bit of liquid glue because we're dealing with an embossed piece of gorgeous grape here. So that got a lot of bumps on it. So you want to be very liberal with your glue, your liquid glue. Okay, so there we go. We've got that part going already. Now let's bring in some of the Halloween paper. Oh my gosh, this paper is absolutely stunning. And I would keep looking at this pattern and I love it. Now, if you want a review of all the different patterns and designs, I did go through them quite extensively yesterday, and I showed all the pieces. You're going to want to get this paper. If you're on the website, you can actually put, if you got a pencil there or pen, 166493 is the item code for this Halloween Spells 12 by 12 paper. And I am loving this paper. I'm so excited that Stampin' Up! Came out with all these amazing new products in their scrapbooking brochure. It's called a scrapbooking brochure, but you know what, my friends? It's not just for scrapbooking. I'm using those products to make cards here yesterday and today. So, you know, I really feel like there is definitely an overlap. Many of you commented yesterday. There's an overlap between scrapbooking and card making, so the products can be used for both, which is very good use of your hard-earned money when you can do both scrapbooking and card making. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken a piece of that beautiful paper and I've cut it 1 by 4 inches. And I'm going to put that right here on top of the twine towards the right of my card. And it's going on twine, so I don't want to use liquid glue because it's going to be a little wobbly. So we're going to use dimensionals. Let's bring in some dimensionals. And I'm going to take my dimensionals. I'm actually just going to put one above the twine right there, and then one above the twine right there. And that should be good. That should be good placement for my designer series paper. So we'll bring that in. We'll lay that right on top of those dimensionals like that. There we go. Okay, so now we need our focal point, right? So I'm going to say there's this strip at the bottom has that grayed out area. So that's what I'm using. I used designer series paper for that part. So now we're going to work on this part of the sketch. So for that part of our sketch, I need to bring my trimmer in, and I need a piece of cardstock that measures 2.5 by 3.5. That's what I'm, and with sketches, sometimes you do have to guess. You're like, it's just a sketch, right? So this rectangle can be whatever size you want, right? So I just really love my ruler. I take my ruler everywhere I go, and I often take it like this. I'm like, okay, do I want it to be that big? And I want it to be about that big. So I'm always measuring and coming up with my own measurements to match the sketch. So let's do 2.5 by 3.5. So let's bring in my white here. We'll go ahead and we'll pop that in the trimmer. Trim it at 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, so here we go. So that's that piece. Now, there's also, I'm really sticking to the sketch for this one. There's also this little banner up here in the corner, and I'm really intrigued by the banner. So I thought, okay, what do I have for banners? For banner dies, well, I have the banner, this one right here, from the Nested Essentials. Oh my goodness. Nested Essentials is an amazing die set. Here it is right here. It's a set of, let me tell you what the code is for that one. It is a set of 12 dies, 161597, and I use these dies all the time. This one actually goes right there. So there you've got 3 different shapes, and you've got all the layers, so you can do lots and lots of die cutting. And I use these for both scrapbooking and card making. And for this card, we're going to bring in this tiny banner. And from our designer series paper, I'm going to use the I call this the Beetlejuice pattern, but the flip side has this old olive pattern with the bubbles. So we're just going to cut out one of those banners from there, and then we can get going here on this one. All right, so I thought I had one cut out, but that's okay. It's easy enough to whip one up, right? Okay, so let's bring back that machine. The machine. And you could use your mini boss for this, but my big guy is closer to me, so we're going to use that. All right, put your banner on your DSP, and you betcha you can cut out multiples of this one as well, right? These dies are super strong, and you can cut through multiple pieces once you get it rolling here of the DSP. Cardstock, I wouldn't go any more than 2 pieces to cut through, but DSP is thinner, and you can probably do 3 pieces of DSP, I'm going to say. But what happens if you go any more than 3, you're going to lose the effect. Like I wanted to get that stitching, and if you go any more than 3 at a time, you're going to lose the stitching effect. Okay, so now Rose is looking for her dies to put that back. I'm trying to be good here so I don't lose anything. Okay, so now we're going to do some stamping on here. So we need a focal point, or we need a focal image, and we need a greeting. So let's bring in Potions and Spells. So this stamp set is so awesome. It is everything I love about Halloween. It's not scary, it's scary fun, right? So we're going to use, today I thought, let's use that cat. We're going to use the cat. We're going to do a little hocus pocus for the stamping. And we're going to use the banner, of course, right? So we'll put the banner on last. So let's do some stamping first. Let's do the cat. So I'm going to bring in my memento. And I'm going to stamp the cat on the right-hand side. So let's turn my memento so it's about the same size as the cat. We'll stamp the cat on the right side like that. Boom. All right, so got that done. Then we're going to bring in some other ink pads. So we've got, I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape for my title, for my little hocus pocus, a little hocus pocus. We're going to stamp that right down here in the bottom left. Okay, and then the stamp set has these fun accents. They have these bubbles. There's 3 different sizes. Well, there's one stamp that has all the bubbles like that. Then you can strategically stamp that over the cauldron if you want to, or you can use it like I did yesterday as an accent to, I used it on the inside of my card yesterday. But today I'm going to bring in these 3 little bubbles. These are quite intriguing. So we're going to use those. And I'm going to bring in Pumpkin Pie. And I've got Gorgeous Grape here. So I'm going to line these up on the right-hand side of my work surface here. And we've got Old Olive. Now I'm pulling in the colors from the designer series paper. So we're going to go ahead and do a little stamping with those bubbles. All right, so we've got a big one here. Let me grab my chamois cloth, because you want to keep your chamois cloth close by so you can clean up your bubbles and make them different colors. Okay, so let's start off with Pumpkin Pie. So stamp straight down. 1, 2, and a 3rd one over here. All right, so there's Pumpkin Pie. And then let's grab Gorgeous Grape. We'll stamp one right there. Another one down here. This is a fun, I love, it's like just simple stamping. You could do this with, if you have kids at home or grandchildren visiting. You know, you really can't go wrong when you're stamping off and you're just doing, you know, little bubbles. They would have fun with this, right? Just go to town with those bubbles. Okay, let's do another one over here. All right, so there we go. We've got our bubbles going on there. We'll clean those up. And let's bring in, I I forgot to rinse my chamois cloth to clean up my glass mat. So I'm just going to grab a baby wipe and get that ink off of there so I don't get that on my hands. All right, so we're going to now, what are we going to do? We're going to do some sponging. And I struggled with this. I'm like, okay, what color should I sponge the edges? And I thought, let's go with something neutral because the DSP, it has pumpkin pie, it has Gorgeous Grape, it also has Pool Party. So let's bring in Pool Party. And I've got a sponge here. You can use a blending brush, you can use sponge, you can use a finger dauber, sponge dauber, whatever it is you want. I'm just going to make it quick and easy today and do it with Pool Party. So we're pulling in a little bit of that soft blue from the Pool Party and just going to accent the edges so that we don't have any naked white edges. And naked white edges are okay. It depends on the look you're going for. I really honestly think you could sponge the edges of this piece with just about any color. Could have done it with Gorgeous Grape, Pumpkin Pie, or even Old Olive. Okay, so now let's move these out of the way so I don't put my arm in them. We're going to add that banner to the top here. So let's flip that over. And every time I see that black and white stripe, I think of the new Beetlejuice movie. It's going to be an awesome Beetlejuice pattern. Okay, so now let's put that there. And then we got to color the cat. Cats aren't white, especially Halloween cats, right? So I've got Pumpkin Pie. We're going to do a little tap on his nose for give him Pumpkin Pie nose. Let's give him some Old Olive eyes. Green eyes for this cat. And then let's bring in Basic Black. We'll give him some little accents of Basic Black blends on his fur. You could even do a Pumpkin Pie cat, but I really wanted this to be a traditional Halloween card, so I'm making my cat black. So I'm going to do Basic Black, and then I've got Dark Smoky Slate here. We're going to just bring that in and blend all of this color together. So fun. The green eyes just make me smile. You could do them in blue if you wanted to, but I really think black cats with green eyes, that seems about right. Okay, so here we go. Just add your color and blend it, push it around. It's what I love about the blends. The blends, it's alcohol based, so these markers are my favorite way to color. What is your favorite way to color? Do you like to use the watercolor pencils? Do you like to use blender pen, blends, markers? So there's blender pens and there's also blend markers, which is what I'm using. This is my favorite because you get to push the color around. So I like to edge my images with the dark shade of a blend. And then I come in with the light, and you literally, if you watch closely, you can actually see the color move. You can actually see almost like the evaporation of the alcohol, and then it leaves that color behind. So you can come in and add more color. And we even have a color lifter to remove color if you've added too much color. So there's so many fun options when you use the blends markers. Okay, so this is my focal point. It's going to go right here. And to keep everything in the same plane and not have parts of my card be higher than the other, I'm going to bring in my dimensionals again. And we're going to put them, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put dimensionals right above my DSP strip. I'm going to put one here and one here. So that'll be the width of my piece. And then I'm going to put two dimensionals at the top of this piece. So it's going to anchor it down at the top like that. And then hopefully I'm not making my card too wonky in terms of thickness. I don't want to pay extra postage if I don't have to at the post office. So we're going to put this on here and we're just going to line it up like that. There. Oh my goodness. Easy peasy. Okay, I forgot to take this backing off. It's not sticking. Let's peel that off. Don't forget to take the backing off your dimensionals. Okay, there we go, my friends. Now, we're not done yet. I like to send my customers, I love to tie bows. So I'm going to take a double piece of this twine. I'm going to take a long piece and make a double strip like that. And I'm going to snip it in half. And here's how I make my bows. I take 2 bunny ears, and I think I might have just given myself enough. Let's see if I can pull this off. I have 2 bows here. I call them bunny ears. I'm going to take them in my hand and I'm going to tie them. Let's try that again. Take your 2 bunny ears in your fingers like this. And boy, I was really skimpy with this one. Let's see. Okay, so cross them over and you're just going to tie them in a knot. Okay, and hold on to both pieces at the same time and pull, pull, pull. And then when you do, you get this hideous bow, which is not probably the size you want, but then you just gently pull both strands together and pull it to the size you want. So easy. And I love doing double twine bows because I find they sit nicely on your card. A single twine bow, I think it's flimsy. It just, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. They don't want to sit properly. Okay, so there's my bow, and that's going to sit right over here with a glue dot. Okay, so you're going to get that bow in your kit, and then you can go ahead and put that on with a glue dot. So you'll need your own adhesive, you'll need your own ink to stamp these cards. You can substitute. If you don't have the potions and spells and you want to get this card kit and you want to change it to something else, you could totally do that, right? Your card kits are yours to use as you want to do, right? So there we go. We're going to put that bow right there. So fun. Okay, so let's grab an inside piece. So my inside piece, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, like this. And I'm going to position it landscape style. Now let's bring back that stamp set and see what can we put on the inside. Well, Happy Halloween would be a good choice. So let's grab that one. A little Hocus Pocus, Happy Halloween. And then you could put some more bubbles on the inside to match the front. I'm tempted to do that. I really like to tie the front to the inside, make it all match. So let's do that. We're going to do Happy Halloween across the middle, and you can put it higher if you want lots of room to write your message. I feel like there's plenty of room here. So then what we can do is bring our bubbles back in. So let's bring those ink pads back in, and we'll just do the inside here. So let's stack these ink pads up. And what color do I have on there? Let's do Gorgeous Grape. And, you know, there's a magic of 3s, right? So 3 Gorgeous Grape bubbles, 3 Pumpkin Pie bubbles, 1, 2, and 3. And then last but not least, let's do those Old Olive bubbles as well. There. And that one didn't quite stamp properly, so let's try that again. Okay, so there we go. We got lots of room, lots of white space to do our greetings on the inside. So we'll leave that like that. And you could also stamp one of the critters, one of the cat or the crow. You could do the cauldron, just the edge of the cauldron would be fun to do that on the inside as well. There's lots and lots of choices. That's what I love about the Stampin' Up! Stamps is that you get all of these images in one stamp set. And so no 2 cards are ever the same, right? You can make them all different. All right, so we're going to pop this inside. It's ready for me to sign and send off to someone. Happy Halloween. Now, if you want bling on here, which of course, we always got to have bling, right? Let's bring back the adhesive back sparkle gems, and let's do, there are black ones in here, but there's also these awesome clear ones. So I think I'm going to use some clear ones on this card. So let's grab a big one. We'll put one off in the distance here. And then we can grab a couple of small clear ones and put them onto the card front like that. If you really wanted to, you could probably put that on the cat. If you're in a fun, playful mood, you could make the cat have glittery eyes. That would be funny. Okay, so there we go, my friends. We have a fun little card using my team sketch for the month of September for my team meeting. This is the one, and I love to play along with my team members, and I'll post this one in their album as well. And another idea using the amazing Potions and Spells bundle. Grab this bundle while you can. It is so amazing. You're going to want to make some fun Halloween cards. Even if you've never made Halloween cards before, this is a great challenge, right? Make a card, send a card, and brighten someone's day. Who doesn't love a fun hocus pocus card, right? Hocus pocus, make them smile. And maybe this could be the year that they get into, having fun with Halloween. I love having fun with Halloween. Okay, today is Tuesday, busy day ahead. I have been asked to be, I'm so honored, I was asked to be a guest speaker at my mentor, which you guys hear me talk about her all the time, Rhonda Wade. I will be doing a little chat with the Business Builder group, her business, her Creating Success group today. I'm so honored that she asked me to talk about my journey with Stampin' Up! And share that with the ladies and gentlemen in that group so that hopefully I can inspire other people to, with my story, right? Because it's all about sharing. Everything in the Stampin' Up! World is about sharing, right? So thanks again for joining me. I hope you like my Tuesday card using spells. I keep calling it spells and potions. It's potions and spells. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.